Okay, so here's topic B. Tangent segments from the same exterior point are congruent. That's the piece of declarative information that students need to know. So we have two tangent lines. They meet up at the same point out here. That means they're congruent. So if they're congruent, then their lengths are the same. So then it makes sense to say 11x minus 13 equals 9x plus 1. So that's the geometry, setting this equation up. Now you want to do the algebra. Let's subtract 9x from both sides. Gives me 2x minus 13 equals positive 1. Add 13 to both sides. 2x equals 14. And then divide by 2. We get x is equal to 7. So for this problem, it says find x, given both segments are tangent, and we found the value of x, and therefore we are done. B2, given that AD and AB are tangent to the circle with the center C, find x and then find the length of CB. So it's the same. It's similar to B1, it's just we have to do one extra step. So it's similar in the sense that I have to set the expressions equal to each other. So 3x squared plus 2x minus 7 equals 2x plus 5. Now I have to do some algebra, so I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So then we have 3x squared minus 7 equals 5. Add 7 to both sides. 3x squared is equal to 12. Divide both sides by 3. So we get x squared equals positive 4. But the problem says find x. So I have to do the opposite of squaring, which is take the square root or apply the square root. So then we have x is equal to positive 2. Technically it's plus or minus 2, but since we can't have a length that's negative, we discard the negative, and I'm only going to write positive 2. So I figured out what x is 2, but now I have to figure out the length of CB. So CB is a radius, and it's the same as the other radius CD. So then this is 4x minus 3. That's the length of this radius. So then instead of saying 4 times x, I'm going to say 4 times 2 minus 3, and that gives me 5. And this is the answer for B2. B3 is a problem called, the second problem that's called a walk-around problem. So students just learned this today. However, I still expect them to be able to demonstrate mastery on the test. The problem is very simple. You're going to write the given information. So this is 10, CD, BC is given to be 13, AD is given to be 11. We have to figure out what AB is. So the idea is the opposite sides, the sum of the opposite sides are equal. So x plus 10 is equal to 11 plus 13. So it gives me x plus 10 equals 24. Subtract 10 from both sides, and we get x equals 14. So a walk-around problem, students have to remember just to set up the opposite sides, or add the opposite sides together and set them equal to the sum of the other opposite sides added together. All right, that completes topic B.